before you begin your business, you must create a business plan. If you're going to walk into a banker's office and say, hey, I want a couple $100,000 to start a business, they're going to roll their eyes and say, who are you and what's this all about? You need to come in with a plan. You need to come in polished. You need to have something in writing. You need to have years of it written out, usually a 5-year plan of revenue and planned expenses in the process. A lot of people are happy to sell you their services and make a lot of money off of you, but you don't need them. You can actually do your own business plan, and it's free a lot of times. One of the best agencies I've ever seen is a Small Business Administration, and they have a website and they have a template on there that is actually free. Free is good. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, you must always look for the bargains. And whenever you can pick up something free, the answer is yes, I want it, and dive in and grab it. Their template, by the time you're all done filling it out, you're going to have a minimum of a 9-page business plan, probably closer to 14 pages, even on a simple small business in the process. Here are the components of a business plan. Now, keep in mind, I'm just going over the general topics. Download that business plan if you want to do that. I also have an alternative at the end of the segment as well. But one component is the executive summary, where you sit down and you write this after you write the whole plan. You put everything down into a 1-page section. We call it executive summary, what your business is about. Now, here's a secret. Usually, if you get 14 pages long, nobody reads pages 10 through 14. Seldom do they get past page 5. They usually fall asleep because they're not very exciting. So the executive summary's got to be written really, really well, because that's the part they're going to read. Describe your company. Give them details about it. Go into detail about the problem that your business solves. That's what they want to see. Look on the data. Try to sit down and go look in the market of people that are already doing it. Look at the competition. What are they doing? And what are their strengths in comparison? And then think about what your strengths are and why you are going to be better and why you want them to finance your company. How your company will be structured, talk about the organization management, describe the legal structure. You're going to do a corporation, subchapter S, LLC. I sure hope it's not going to be a sole proprietorship. That could be a problem. How about an LLP? There's an idea there as well. Okay, a service or product line. Describe what you're going to sell as a product or service, what you're going to offer. Make certain that you pay attention to things like product life cycle. The 4 segments, we'll talk about that later as we go through. That's a big deal. Make certain that who's ever looking at your business plan thinks that you are intelligent and you research this really, really well. Describe how you attract, retain customers. You'll also have to describe how the sale is going to happen. On the funding request, explain how much money you're going to need over the next 5 years and how you use it. Now, by the way, this is not just for a banker. If you're going to talk to Uncle Fred and Aunt Wilma, they have a right to know what they're sitting down giving you money for. Uncle Fred and Aunt Wilma, I want to sit down. I want $250,000. I'm going to start a business. Well, what kind of business? I'm not really certain. It's going to be something to do with the internet. Oh my gosh. Put it all in writing for them. Make certain you're following a business plan. Say, I'm going to start a business. Here's a 20-page document. I've got a 5-year plan in here with all my expenses. I'm looking for you to fund this. And after the second year, I'll begin repaying your loan at this rate over here. Oh, really that much? Cool. Okay, and then lay it out. Include your financial projections, what it's going to say. And then finally, things that support your concept, you have an appendix there as well. There's 9 sections of the business plan. Know what this entails. In our case, it's going to be on a test. So, but in the real life, this is going to be if you want to start your business, you have to have it. Here's a summary of the 9 sections that you have in your section over here. There's also something that I'm including for you on your Canvas site. It's called the Opportunity Canvas. I have to tell you, this is one of the smartest things I have ever seen in my life. The Opportunity Canvas, you sit down there, it's a 1-page. You can pretty much fill this out in 20 to 25 minutes and outline some of the basic components we just talked about. And it's called Opportunity Canvas. You'll see it occasionally listed on the Small Business Administration website. We also have a class on it that deals with entrepreneurship. So in the process, this will help you flesh out your ideas, and that way you can run it past other people before you create your formal business plan. So create a business plan, whatever format you use. If you want assistance to fund or manage or a company, you have to create a plan. You need this for yourself. You need to sit down and do that. And you need it for others to buy into your dreams and hopes as well. In the meantime, take care.